And Aaron, joining us live on the phone, Food Addicts in Recovery Anonymous. Thank you both for being here and taking the time. It's got to be very heartwarming work when you hear the story of Aaron, for instance, who really has dealt with this so well. It's been a long road. The recovery will continue for the rest of your life. Very quickly, Aaron, any concerns that you might become addicted to something else?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that's absolutely a concern that I have and I deal with on a day-to-day basis. I'm very grateful because FA, I think as people, one of you or Dr. Carmen were mentioning earlier, with alcohol or other drugs, you put down that one drug, but with food, there's sugar and alcohol, and the way this program is set up, there's really not a lot of options to go to other addictive substances, but there are addictive behaviors that I run into, whether it's workaholism or, any kind of other obsessive thing. And I think an addict's brain just goes to those kind of other options when you put down things like the food and you're not eating, sugar and flour anymore. Yes, it is a concern, and luckily the 12 steps, when working through this program and the way it's set up, it really does help with all issues. I talked to my sponsor about all issues outside of food, so it does help.
Is there concern about cross-addiction when it comes to alcohol and food?
Sure there is. There's been work, I want to say that the kind of work that's being done now on food addiction from a scientific point of view is all very new. I'm talking new, like 2009. The very first journal that's come out just focusing on food addiction came out in the Journal of Addiction Medicine, March 2009. And in that, it looked at the neurochemistry and the neuroimaging of food addiction and saw how similar it was to alcohol addiction, cocaine addiction, other behavioral addictions like internet porn, gambling, and it only makes sense that you can easily substitute from one to the other. If you look at specific, I can think of one study right now where they were looking at just bulimic behavior. We're not talking about the whole other range of abnormal eating, and they found anywhere from 25 to 40% or 50% of bulimics had a tendency towards alcoholism, either then or later on. So in a sense, one primes the other. So an alcoholic is primed now to food addiction, vice versa. And it would be because at the level of the brain that we're talking about, which is the subconscious mid part of the brain, what we call the limbic system, it all translates to the same neurochemicals.
So interesting. Let's bring Sherry in on this discussion. She's in Brantford. Hi, Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Give it one more shot. Sherry. To Kate in Toronto. Hi, Kate. Welcome.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for answering my question.
What's your question or your concern?
Well, I have an older brother. He's in his late 30s, and he has struggled with weight and what I believe is a food addiction for, well, I guess since he was in his late teens. He's easily over 350 pounds, and he's had some rather scary experiences with his health where he has almost lost his life due to complications with type 2 diabetes.
Right.
And he just seems to be in denial about it, and it's so heartbreaking because he's such a great guy, and it's sad as a family member to see this because none of the rest of us struggle with this.
But the key to the 12-step program, and I gather with any addiction, is being able to say, I need help. I mean, what's the first of the 12 steps?
Yeah, I mean, the caller, you really hit one of the main features, which is the first characteristic of addiction, which is denial. And so that's why the very first step is you say, hi, I'm XYZ, and I am a food addict.
So a very caring sibling like Kate, how does she help her brother?
Well, really the best she can do, and you can ask Aaron this question too, really the best you can do is just give the information because the person, you can't push this, you can't push recovery on a person. You can give them information, you can ask them, well, how's that working for you, and then let them sort it out for themselves. Eventually, as Aaron suggested, the person gets so desperate they're willing to try even, maybe I'm denying myself here. Maybe I'm actually not being honest.
Aaron, what do you think?
I have to agree with that. I mean, it's to get started in this, you have to have a level of desperation. The meetings are the best way to start is really just to go to a meeting. So, I have friends and siblings or not siblings, sorry, friends and family members that I would definitely love to come in the program. And the only thing I can really do is just lead by example. In my case, because I actually have the addiction, I can show them what I'm doing, but also just give them the literature, give them the website, tell them when the meetings are, and give them
share
awareness. Yeah, share.
Share.
That's all you can really do.
Yeah, Aaron, I thank you so much. It's a long and winding road, and you are navigating it so well. And Dr. Charman, amazing work and such great information, and really appreciate you helping us through all of this during this time on Talk TV. Well done. That wraps up this edition of Talk TV, the Health Edition. Thank you very much for being with us, for watching us on CP24 and listening to us on Radio 1050. Have a great day.